Keep it cooking in the oven. The oven. The oven. Yep. The oven. The oven. The oven. The oven. Yep. The oven. The oven smells good. The oven. The oven. Yep.
You know,
I
come hang
love
out.
hanging out in the other room of a party. That's my favorite.
I'm so with you on that.
Yeah.
The other room at a party.
I love my favorite way to enjoy a party is a get together at my house where I Irish goodbye my own party and fall asleep. That's my favorite. Like that's exactly how I want to die.
Who cleans
too.
up?
That's the next morning thing,
like,
dude.
I do it. Well, I don't have like rage. I don't know if I give off rager energy
No,
other than the
rager
bullet
energy.
bourbon, but yeah, I don't know. I'll like sneak around and kind of clean up, and then my good friends will catch me. They're like, "You're fucking Irish goodbying. I know you are," and I'm like, but yeah.
I'm a big, like, if you're cleaning up during the party, I'm like, man, you're kicking me out. It's like the end of the night.
Well, that's like the
Right.
secret sign. Like, how do you get someone to leave? You start cleaning up.
But what if you want to? I don't want people to leave, but I want to leave my own party, and I don't want to wake up to dirtiness. So how do you clean without killing the vibe? There's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way.
You can't just like sneakily clean because like someone's gonna look. I'll look at you and be like, hey,
You can do like
she wants us fucking to make
I'm
moves.
not helping
dude.
you clean up. I'll be like, all right, I'll see you
No,
later.
if it's not my garbage, I'm not touching it. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could sneak out like one can at a time, like go all the way outside.
like fake drink it to put it out.
Yeah, exactly. I'm actually doing a show in Long Island this weekend. I'm opening for Jared Freed.
Where's that? At?
A country club, Cold
Nice.
Springs Country Club or
Oh,
something.
Coachman Harbor is beautiful.
Do you know? Oh, okay,
Beautiful.
cool. I have no idea. All I
Pretty
know
cool.
is that I have to go like I don't have to be clean, but I can't be R, and I can't do anything political, which is
all right.
fair. I'm not really.
Oh,
I
they
don't
forewarned you?
one of the people who works with this comedian is like, it's at a country club, so don't do an act out of like Trump getting fucked in the ass.
You got to come
know?
out and do an act of Trump getting fucked
Yeah.
in the ass. Like, are you kidding me?
It's like literally a smash cut of 25 minutes is just like, oh no, it's so good. Like, sorry, I have a terrible Trump impression. I really don't. I don't think I've ever even tried to do one. I think this is the first time.
Just save it for minute 24.
Just absolutely bury the country club with that.
Like literally just do 20. I wonder if they would kick me off. I wonder.
They probably never let you back, but at the same time, like,
It would
hey,
be
one
worth it.
One and done. Cold Spring Country Club, just call it a day.
That would be I will say, I feel like I could film that and release it as a special.
Oh, absolutely.
Like
100%.
it's just literally one 20-minute act out of Trump getting fucked in the ass with a camera on the audience of like old Republicans. Like
Their reactions would be priceless.
that's
Oh, and then you just keep going. Like,
yeah.
no one's in on.
Drags me off. No one until someone physically comes to take me. Anyway.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you guys. That's been my time. Not a one person claps. 6 months later, I have a Netflix deal. Think outside the box, guys.
That's it. You gotta be creative.
All
All right, you guys have some cute little prepped questions. Yeah, do your thing.
Not too prepped, loosely prepped.
Loosely prepped.
The oven's preheated. We're sitting down with Gracie, 8 out of 10, Canaan, writer, artist, comedian. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me. This is one of the more. I've never gotten to eat on a podcast.
That's the idea
This
here.
is all I do
I
now.
know. I know, and it kind of is making me nervous because I think eating is like a gross bodily function. Like I think eating is something that people should do in closets. I feel very awkward. Like when people go on a first date to eat, I'm like, that's nuts.
That's risky.
You want some? I don't want anyone to watch me eat.
Well, it's not that I don't want to watch you. Well, okay, that's just the bad.
You're like, I would love to.
I would love to watch you.
All I want is to watch you eat. Okay,
No, but like
Franco.
a first date though, like if you,
Well,
especially if you
Franco
don't-
eats ass first date, so
Oh,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
God,
exactly. So they can't see him.
Oh, yeah.
They can. That's Robert. We're starting, guys. We're starting hard with the ass material. Trump's ass. Franco eating.
what else are we gonna? What other asses are we gonna run into?
I don't
here
know.
tonight?
I don't know. But I'm sensing a theme here. I'm so excited.
But the first date, going back to the first date, like like a cardinal rule, I feel is like unless you know the person like previously, like you can't go to dinner on a first date.
No.
Because dinner can get awkward. Dinner's long. Like if you want to go on a first date, go for drinks.
Yeah. Coffee.
Like-
I actually am a big fan of the coffee date.
Yeah?
Because I'm very businessy too, and
Okay.
I don't. So I'm like, let's just. And I don't have a lot of time. I mean, most people don't have a lot of time, but I'm like, I'm not gonna go. You know what I actually did recently? A FaceTime date. I do like a 30 minutes, almost like a screening, because I
Wow.
only recently got back on the apps for the first time in like 4 years. And
Miserable.
I'm not, it's kind of fun actually. I've had some luck, but I'm like, I'm 32 years old. I'm not going to go to Greenpoint. I'm not going to take an hour train and spend 30 to 40 bucks and walk in and immediately be like, nope. Like, it's just the vibe that you guys, so I'm like, let's FaceTime, let's save it. And it worked, you know, we FaceTimed and then we never spoke again. he ended it by saying, well, this was a really smart idea. And I was like, yes.
I'm motherfucker.
Honestly,
No.
I love it though.
I was like, agreed, like glad the
You
feeling
didn't
is
waste any
mutual.
time.
As we get
No.
older though, isn't
It was
that
like a
so
lunch
refreshing?
break.
Like just to be
Yes.
like, all right, like we both understand we're not interested and we're cool with it, and
It's-
I'll never see you again.
It's almost, I get almost as giddy in mutual disinterest as I do in mutual interest, you know?
Right.
It's like the stars have aligned and we'll always have this not liking each other. We'll always have this in common. It's so great.
We'll always have Hinge.
Yeah, exactly. We'll always have Hinge. Yeah.
Yeah, Mario's ready. He's already digging in over here. Hey, so we're back at one of our favorite spots in Manhattan. We're at American Whiskey, right down the road from Penn Station. Got some of the best drink selections, some unbelievable bar food. They actually have a new menu as well, which we're picking on. We have the pretzel bites. We have our confit duck nachos. What the hell is confit?
I think it's confit,
Confit?
but like I could just be a total asshole.
I
I
really
don't
hope it-
know. I think it's just like slow roasted.
Okay.
Could be totally wrong.
This
I
might be
don't
my
know.
first. I think this might be the first time I have duck.
Duck is amazing.
Yeah.
I love duck.
She's the one that
Yeah.
wanted this one, so I'm like, all right, done deal.
Yeah, anytime I see duck, I'm such a carnivore. It's really bad. It fundamentally goes against everything I believe, but I can't overcome my id.
I can't wait to try this now. What else we got here? We got this is the tempura cauliflower
Mm-hmm.
and the fried Brussels sprouts.
Can I
Ready?
can
Dig
I
in.
go for it?
Dig in.
All right, I'm going for the.
Yeah, try that duck now.
the duck?
Make sure
Oh,
it's
I
all
didn't
right.
even get any duck on here.
No duck?
This is great, guys. Cooking
While
bar
we're
food is the
filling our
best.
plates,
Yeah, yeah.
we want you guys to tune in. We want you guys to do the free stuff for us. We want you to like, we want you to share, we want you to subscribe to the YouTube.
Spank that subscribe button.
Spank the subscribe button, like Mario says. We put out episodes every Wednesday afternoon, so tune in. This one will be coming out next week. While she fills her plate, let me do the same.
I'm the only one doing this. I'm
We're waiting,
drinking
we're
whiskey
gentlemen.
and
I was just
eating
captivated by
everything.
Frank.
I look like
I got you.
an
Good on that one?
orphan that you guys just adopted.
We actually just found Gracie sitting out
Yeah,
front.
seriously, I'm not even supposed to be here. I was just hungry and available.
Hungry and available.
That
pretzel
is
bite?
going to be my, yeah.
That's hungry and available.
yeah.
That might be like a good relationship status.
That is my
Hungry,
relationship.
hungry and available. Take me to dinner.
Yeah,
I
well,
will. All right, I'm going for it. Mario's already started eating, so
The pretzel bites never miss. The honey mustard.
I mean, it's buttery bread and salt. You'd have to be a monster to fuck that up.
Right? Like to not
But
like that?
This is all. I'm really excited about this. This duck that I fought so hard for.
So what were you guys talking about on the break? Well,
She was talking about she was talking about how she has a printer at home and she prints out her scripts and she what do? You redline them?
Yeah, I just find that when you're just on the screen all the time, it desensitizes you, and you're just not as you're not as sensitive to like detail, you know. So when you print it out, it's like there's something that comes back about being in elementary school or middle school and just like proofreading shit or actually reading textbooks, and you can't get distracted by anything else.
Yep.
So if there's ever something that I need like super tight, that's what I
I
do.
like writing it out anyway. Like you're writing it out, typing it out, whatever it may be. I remember like going back like before like Siri and stuff like before like GPS was a thing. You know, we'd be trying to like go to Atlantic City and we'd be printing out on like
MapQuest?
MapQuest. Yeah, MapQuest.
You're thinking
Like-
MapQuest, a close second to Ask Jeeves.
Ask Jeeves. Oh my
wow.
god.
I
remember
also
that.
love the idea of you guys as like 16-year-olds being like, fucking fire up MapQuest. We're gonna go get fucked up in Atlantic City. Like literally, one of you has it like stapled or paper clipped with glasses. And, you're like,
and then you miss one turn, you're like, hey, we're fucked.
Yeah,
Just keep
yeah.
driving.
We literally have no idea. We have to go back and retrace our steps. Yeah, I can see that.
So we were talking about this is like part of her process, but you know you do so many different things like stand-up comedy, you know, television writing.
Can I keep eating?
Of course,
Okay,
please.
all right. I'm.
I want you to talk with your mouth full. We're good.
You what?
Talk with your mouth full.
Okay, all right,
We do it all here.
Okay, amazing. Sorry, keep going. I interrupted you because I'm disgusting.
What is your process like though? You know, because you do so
Okay.
many different things. It's like, you know,
My
many different
process
hats.
is a lot of pacing, a lot of going face down on my bed, like 6 cups of coffee, 6 cups of coffee a day, panicking, medication. So those would be like the top tier things. But no, I think I do a lot. So I do have a day job, which kind of like, for me is a huge stress reliever. I've done both. I've done like the freelance hustle thing, and then I've done this, and I have like a very low-key day job, which is a great anchor. Like, I love it. It's flexible. That's the way to go. So illustration and design, and then I obviously do comedy, and then my main focus right now, what I'm shifting into, is writing and filmmaking. So I think basically the biggest like process thing has just been narrowing focus and being intentional. So like 5 years ago, it was, I'm podcasting, I'm doing sketches, I'm doing improv, like literally all of these things. And then you just, every few months, you're like, something has to go because I'm not getting any further. These other things, I'm just spread too thin. So yeah. But process wise, I mean, it's kind of different for each of the disciplines, yeah.
Well, because you got the new comedy, the new short coming out, right? The short film?
Yes, got the short film
Let's talk
coming
about that.
out. Yeah.
I saw the preview. If you haven't checked out the preview, it's on YouTube.
Yeah, it's going to be, so when this comes out on the 29th, it will have launched yesterday. So we have a crowdfunding thing. We have like a little little blurb on it. We're just me selling you on it. And then we're shooting beginning of August. And we have yeah. So that's going to be, it's a huge lift. I'm gonna be broke and crazy by the end of this year. I'm going to be so poor and frail, and I'm going to have to come back on this podcast to What is it? Yeah, thank you so much. I'm just gonna, every podcast from now on out, here on out, I'm just gonna be like in the background, be like, Gracie's here for the fucking scraps again.
Like, guys, is there food?
Damn it. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't even want to talk to y'all. I just want more duck.
Just like dude on the couch. Like just sitting there.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's called BOOTIE'S.
Yeah, yes.
Sex workplace comedy.
You got it all down in your notes. Yeah.
Based on is it really based on a true story?
Yes. So basically, and again, this kind of comes with love stand-up. I will always do stand-up, but this kind of comes with this whole notion of I've been writing more for the past 4 years. It's kind of, I feel like what I'm better at, where my true passion lies. But the thing with writing is you have to wait around a lot. You have to like send it to people. You have to do this. And I'm at a point where I'm like, fuck it. I just want to do this myself. I don't care how much it costs. Yep. I don't like, you need to see something that you've made similar with what you guys are doing. You just like pulled the trigger. But yeah, it is based on a true story. Okay. So one of my many jobs is still sometimes and was being a model, if you can believe it, at a lap dance club. So slightly different from strip clubs. I don't know if you guys are familiar with strip clubs.
I've never been.
Okay, all right.
I'm actually allergic. So.
Oh my God. Oh, you got one of those things happening.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No,
Awful sordid places. Lap dance clubs, on the other hand, that's where I go to worship, okay?
What's the difference?
So lap dance, so glad you asked. So glad you asked, Franco. Lap dance clubs are like, they don't feel like strip clubs. So basically you go in and it feels like a sexy bar where you hang out. So there's no like clear heels or stages or poles or whatever. And you go in and you're like, whoa, there are just a lot of hot women here who apparently want to flirt with me. Like, that's crazy. They definitely don't want my money. And then you chat and then you dance and then you take all their money. But basically it's different because it feels a lot more personal. So it's for people who, again, guys, if you ever did go into a strip club, which you never have, you'd go in and people, disgusting. People would got so much glitter. Too dark, honestly.
Yeah, like,
I need some good reading light for all of my laminated materials. So you go in and
The laminations are easy to clean. Too.
yes. Anything that's laminated, everything. Okay, everything is wrapped in plastic. But basically, you go into a regular strip club, and guys kind of complain that they feel like a piece of meat, which no woman can relate to ever.
Wait, you have guys complain about being a piece of meat?
Or like you go into a strip club and people are like, "Hey, do you want to dance? Do you want?" Like they're immediately coming up to you and almost like harassing you. So in a place like this, you go up and someone's like, "I love your shirt. Like, tell me more about it. This is like, what did you design this yourself?"
Wow.
Yeah. And
So it gets really intimate without the physical.
Well, it eventually gets physical because that's where the money is. But you hit him with a good. Mario, I know this sounds. Listen, okay, this is gonna sound like a line, but it's not. I swear to God.
I can't wait for this.
Look, I come here a lot, and seriously, it's just nice to actually hit it off with someone. Like I just never actually click with people, and like this just, I don't know, it just like feels really natural. So thanks for coming in tonight.
This just feels right.
And you just go around saying that the guys all night?
In different ways. And then the guy's like, you know what? Here's my fucking money.
Here's my annex and my wedding ring.
Yeah, like just take it, please.
So yes, it is based on a true story. I started when I was 24 when I moved to New York. I had a full-time day job, fell in love with comedy, had crazy student loans, and I was like, I'm never going to be able to pursue comedy if I can ever quit my day job. So I was like, I need to make a lot of money. How do I do that? And I was very modest back then too. I wore like Ann Taylor. I was in a committed relationship. I was very timid.
Super modest.
Yeah, very committed. Yeah.
I'm like super intrigued with the physical touching and that. Like, you're strictly lap dancing. You're not like, there's no private room.
There are private rooms.
Oh,
it
so
depends.
stuff goes down then.
Yeah, it
What kind of stuff you talking?
depends. Playing Jenga, a good game of Jenga. What else do you do at
At a lap
you
dance
guys
club.
wouldn't know, but
We'll have to watch and find out.
Yeah, for sure.
But so yeah, it depends from place to place. But you set your own rules. It's like you're an independent contractor. You set
like
your own
that.
hours, you set your own rules, which is kind of the theme of the short that I'm producing. Is like we think of sex workers as being almost, and I'm not saying this isn't true for some people, but like as oppressed or taken advantage of. And really, when I started, I was like, oh, I feel way more empowered here than I do in my day job. This is awesome. I was like this whole new level of confidence.
Like night and day.
Yeah, and I was like this. It was so unexpected, and so that's kind of what I'm trying to do with this, with a wacky lap dance comedy.
I mean, it seems
Zany.
awesome.
I love the concept.
Yeah, no, for real.
Yeah, well, because we've all seen like Hustlers and P-Valley and these things where everyone's like gritty and sexy, and I'm like, nope, I want all these women to be idiots. We don't even have a lap dance scene in the short. It's
Really?
like,
Wow.
yeah.
I actually like that because it's
Well,
like
the guy gives a dance, but I'm not gonna.
Don't give too much to it, don't give too much to it.
Yeah, exactly.
one of our friends we just had on, Steve Zappala. He just directed a short, Statistical Probabilities.
Nice.
And he's killing it, like award shows and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
that's
Like
awesome. What's his name?
Steve Zappala.
Okay, cool.
He's
Nice.
awesome.
We'll definitely connect you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
for sure. This is
He's-
a networking podcast,
That's it.
guys. If
It's
anyone
a
else wants
circle.
Steve's personal information, hit us up. Hit us up.
Honestly,
Give me
Steve's
his
like-
address.
Steve's a show guy.
Yeah, Steve's a man.
We'd love to connect.
You just have
anyway.
100 The Oven followers at Steve's store, but it's a very labor of love track.
Okay.
It's very like for people who you're like, I just need to see some shit happen. But that's awesome, especially if you can get traction with a short.
Yeah,
Send it to me. I'll check it out after.
it's actually amazing. We had him on last week, 2 weeks ago,
Last week.
and like you got to watch it
2
on
weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. You got to watch it on Vimeo. There's like a password for it.
Yeah.
And I looked at Mary when he was done. I was
That's so
like,
you know it's official.
yeah.
Fucking
Like,
VIP pass. for
I
the
was
Vimeo.
like, man, I need more. Like this 20 minutes just
Yeah,
wasn't
exactly.
enough. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
That's again, guys. You got to keep up with me eating. This is embarrassing. This is
I've been
all I want to do is eat, but I'm not going to eat if you guys aren't eating.
How'd you like the duck?
I didn't even try that one. Last time I had duck, I had I was let down. So like it's gotta win me back again.
And you don't think these nachos are going to be the one to do it?
Oh, They might be. I'll try it.
No,
Okay, what
that's
about
pretty
you,
good.
Rob?
I
That's
know when
pretty
you
good.
try it and you like need a break. You're
Yeah.
like,
You were burned and you're now in your like,
yeah. It's
you were
just-
heartbroken and now you're in your phase of like, I'm just focusing on myself. I'm running. I'm like eating healthy. You know what I mean? And then like until the right duck comes along.
She fucking hit that right on the head too.
I'm gonna go.
Oh, wait, really? Is that what's happening? Can I get into your guys' personal lives? It's
Please.
my favorite thing to do.
We-
It's my favorite
Now's the
thing to
perfect
do.
time to talk
This
about
is
it.
literally
That's
this
what
is
we're talking about rom-coms.
Off camera is perfect
no,
time.
on camera.
Right now.
This is
Go
therapy.
ahead.
This is therapy for everybody.
I'm listening.
Wait,
Well,
off
you want to
camera?
read us right now? I'll edit this out. That's fine.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't want you to edit it out. I want to hear about your personal nitty gritty.
Nobody wants me.
Really?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Look at him. Rob goes, no, you don't want that.
I'll spill on mine, but I don't really have any drama.
So what's your love attachment style?
I would honestly say secure. I'd border maybe on. It depends on the person. I will completely say I've been anxious, I've been attached, anxious, I've been avoidant. Also, love a couple men from Long Island who can fucking reference attachment theory.
He can't. I can't.
Franco,
sorry.
get one. Do you realize how much I'm a crush on dating apps? Just show up with a copy of the book. Attachment theory. Oh, don't mind me. I was just.
I only know this
Said
attachment
that.
styles because the girls throw it in my face when they tell me I'm avoidant.
It's the new. It's the new zodiac.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
And
he's
then
gonna be
they
all
also
up in that
say-
then.
Well, are you avoidant?
I'm like the worst combo. I'm
Really?
like
Anxious
avoidant
and- anxious
98% of
avoidant.
the time, and then 2% of the time I'm anxious.
Well, you boys
What am I?
are chasers.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's
We're
your
chasers?
problems. Most of you are chasers.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like I don't really take guys seriously for the first like 3 months maybe,
Okay.
you know?
Wow.
And then I'm like, if you actually, because a lot of times, and I get that, because like it's fun to pursue. It's fun when something's like new and fresh and fun.
Yeah, it's
But-
after the honeymoon phase. Like, where does it go?
Yeah, for sure. Or even like after, the first like time you guys fuck, then you're
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah.
I got the conquest. Okay, so you're mostly
one.
avoidant. Yeah, day one. Done. Don't let me.
What's your love language?
Physical touch and words of affirmation. I'm boring.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
I would
That
go.
you
I would
feel?
go with that. Yeah.
I don't care about gift giving. Sure, quality time, but I'm busy. So like, if you text
You're
me a lot,
getting
know what I
you're
mean?
getting a gift on Christmas and your birthday.
exactly. Like text me a lot and then like rail me real good. And then like we're fine,
That's-
And then what's the fifth one?
Acts of service.
Yeah, service.
Oh yeah, I don't care at all.
No.
Like I don't need you to run my errands for me.
Oh no! See, like
Yeah.
I'm like acts
Oh,
of service all the way.
Oh,
If I
really?
like you, I'll do anything. I will do everything.
We call that a simp.
No. He knows for a fact I am not on the sim
I
scale.
heard it first.
I am not. No, but also so I've also had like a conflicting conversation with a girl about this one time. She's like, well, it's not how you give love, it's how you receive it. I was like, well, isn't that kind of like
Is
the
it
same
both?
thing?
Well,
It goes hand in hand a little bit,
Yeah.
no?
yeah. Like what's important to you? What's important for you to feel is going to be what you do to other people.
Right.
You're going to be like, this is unless.
And I don't need
And then-
words, so then you words people hate me all the time.
I need, but here's the thing, I need the words and the actions. Because words without actions following up,
No way.
it's just a bunch of smoke. It's
So,
just a bunch of, yeah.
Imagine an anxious avoidant, mostly avoidant, who is acts of service and physical touch. So I'll be mute.
Yeah.
I'll do
yeah.
everything you want me to do.
Yeah.
We'll have
Well,
all
then
this
you just
sex,
gotta
but
find
we'll never
someone-
talk.
You'll have all the sex.
Yeah.
But we'll never make eye contact.
Yeah.
We'll talk
Lights
meaning
off.
like,
Lights off.
like good Christian Americans, okay? Pull through the sheets.
They're just having sex, looking at the cabinets, looking at the air conditioner.
Good woodwork. Yeah. Mhm. But yeah, I don't know like what my eating habits are. I'm like a little raccoon. I
Do you
just
cook?
I can cook, but I just don't. Like I don't know what I'll wake up, I have 2 cups of coffee, and then I'll have like a couple blueberries, and then I'll go have more coffee.
So you're a rabbit.
Yeah, exactly. And then maybe I'll like open a jar of peanut butter and have like a
Couple
little
scoops?
spoonful of peanut butter.
This
Like
is a raccoon eating out of the trash.
Literally.
I scavenge.
She actually eats with her hands.
Yeah, I put my little balls in there, and then
So this says a lot about you. Is your peanut butter coming out of the fridge or is it coming out of your cabinet?
cabinet.
Good.
Yeah. No,
No,
I can't. I don't have the strength to spoon cold peanut butter. I'm not intaking any I don't have any energy to burn. It has to be like warm and soft.
I never
enough to
thought
get
about
in
it like
there.
that. Much easier out.
Yeah,
Oh, out of
exactly.
the cabinet, dude?
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I only keep it in the cabinet.
well,
so I,
growing up, my family used to
How
keep
do
it in
you
the fridge.
spread cold peanut butter?
You don't. That's the problem.
No.
I'm crushing the white bread. I'm like, hey, piece.
Are you crunchy or creamy?
I'm either.
creamy all the way.
I'm either.
Really?
Yeah.
I would prefer crunchy,
You
but
would
I
say
do like
that
it
as
creamy.
as an avoidant attached person. You would say you just don't want to deal with any of the hard stuff. You just don't want to navigate around any
He doesn't like
tough chunks. Okay.
he doesn't like the bumps in the road. It's
yeah,
not.
he
It's not
doesn't
for
like
him.
the bumps in the road. Okay.
Mario is the bumps in the road. Actually,
I have shared
You
my
are the
food
chunk.
with you. I have been so nice to you, and you just keep coming at me for the avoidant thing.
I've been so nice to you.
I've been so wow. Is that what you say to everyone? I've been so good to you. Sorry, guys. I'm a fucking troll. How did you not know this before I came on?
She goes, let me sit down and read you two.
Let me tell you a little bit about yourselves.
Well, here's the thing. If you sit down with me for an hour, one of two things is going to happen. Like, I'm going to reveal too much about myself. So in order to deflect doing that, I just like come in hot.
This shit's all premeditated.
For you guys.
This shit is all premeditated.
I
tonight.
just
like it.
I'm a chaos addict, you know? I just want to watch the world burn.
She came in here with a plan.
I just
Yeah.
want to fucking start shit, okay?
She opened the door and spit on the floor when she walked in.
I want to eat duck and start shit. That's what I'm here
all
to
that
do.
confit duck shit, and we're going at it.
I want comfy and drama.
Oh, you switched to beer?
No, that bad?
Oh, no, I just-
Everything I order, you guys are like Florida. I think they're pretty normal drinks.
No, I thought you were going to continue with the whiskey. Or the,
mean-
the
Liquor,
bourbon.
liquor before beer.
Yeah.
Liquor before beer.
Yeah.
You know what?
And
I'm
let's
just going to
to
sit here and you
open,
can
let's
pick
to
on me,
pop
and I
in.
just won't even say anything
I
anymore.
mean, he's so fun to pick on.
He really is. Not for nothing. Can we have one of those nights? Just like we'll sit at the table and just bury you.
We'll do.
See, I'm usually, here's the thing also, Mario, I'm projecting because I'm usually the person who, so it's like, this is like prison rules right now, where I know if like I don't bully someone, I'm going to be the bitch.
I just feel like it's like 2 words of affirmation just ganging up on the actual service guy. That's what I
Well,
feel
as
like.
the service guys, like, you guys are kind of little bitches. You know, what are you doing? You're,
They're
you're
simps.
running around,
They're
you're picking up
simps.
the dry cleaning,
Oh
like,
my
I
god.
was fluffing pillows a couple months ago.
were they throw pillows? Were they like sleeping pillows?
Don't
or
get
were
me
they
started
fucking
on throw pillows.
decorative?
Don't get me started on throw pillows. What is the point of a pillow that I'm going to throw on the floor every night?
Because it looks rich.
Aesthetic. It's
If
the
you don't know
aesthetics.
throw pillows, you're a peasant, okay?
It's like, hey, put the pillows on the floor so you can eat my ass.
Yeah.
No, but at the same time, like why make
There
it?
he
Why
is
make?
with ass eating.
Yeah, again.
He's just every time.
It's
with
not
ass
gonna. It's not gonna end.
I know. Maybe that's why he's so avoidant. If he had someone who would eat his ass. Okay, is this too much? Sorry.
Fucking hate you guys. I've never hated a guest before.
Okay, you guys need to steer this ship because I'm gonna derail it with.
So when you're
bullshit.
at a party and you're in the other room, are you still the funny friend? Like, are you the funny
I'm
friend
not
in the
the
group?
funny friend.
All right, I love asking comedians that.
No, I'm not the funny friend at all. I've never been the funny friend. I think if I were like in high school, if you had asked any of my friends who amongst you is most likely to be a comedian, I'd be like bottom 3.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
love
not.
that. Yeah, that's
and
actually-
my friend, plugging him, Daniel Raderstrong, he is like my best comedy friend, and we tour together a lot. But he has one of my favorite quotes, which is, "Some of the least funny people I know are comedians." So I think there's a huge, like, I would love to be one of those people who walks into a room is just like finger guns, lighting it up. But
Yeah.
truly I've always been like shy and awkward and just like I was a theater kid,
Okay.
you know, in high school. So I wasn't,
You're making fun of me and you were a thespian?
I'm making fun of you because you just said thespian.
Mario's been waiting to use that word.
Yeah. He has like some, hey, can you get the laminated sheet of buzzwords that Mario wants to use?
The best part was he wasn't even sure that it was thespian. It was like,
But he nailed it. He fucking nailed it. Yeah, so I was never like, I love those people who are just naturally funny, but I can't be funny off the cuff. Like I have to like sit in a room like gargoyling over my laptop for multiple hours to come up with something that's like remotely funny.
So how'd you realize that comedy was for you?
I always loved it. I mean, so I grew up, my dad was a writer, so I think he didn't really write comedy, but I think it was just kind of like there in the background. And then I got really into listening to stand-up. I wasn't one of those kids who was like, I grew up watching X, Y, and Z. I got into listening to stand-up in college.
Where'd you go to school at?
I went to Rhode Island School of Design,
Okay.
so I majored in industrial design, and that's why I started dancing, because I had so many goddamn loans. So I was just listening to, like, on rotation, it was like Louis C.K., John Mulaney, Amy Schumer, Kevin Hart. I always loved Patton Oswalt, Bill Burr. So I'm sorry to name so many straight white men, but this was what.
How dare you.
I know, you guys.
And she said Amy Schumer.
Fuck, now we're
Straight white
canceled.
man, kind of in a way. But like, I don't know, it's 2012. Like, it was fucking saturated. But, and I just loved it, and I never thought I would do it. And then I moved to Philadelphia after graduation. I didn't know a lot of people, and I was like, I want to do stand-up. Like, I couldn't get into theater because the schedule was so crazy. I was like, should I do Jesus Christ Superstar? And they were like, yeah, that just didn't work out. And then I was like, well, that's a one-woman show. That's easy to do. You make your own schedule, you write direct acts. And then my boyfriend at the time, who is now, fun fact, my current roommate, got me a comedy class. And then that was 2015, and then that's been. Did I just break your brain? What happened to him?
No,
Okay.
I was.
I thought, because I said the ex/current roommate.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, that's your ex-boyfriend.
Who's now my current
Is not her.
roommate. Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
your current. How does that go?
We dated for 7 years. We've been broken up for 5. We were just really good friends, and then he moved back to New York, and
So you guys are adults.
but I also wouldn't recommend it. Like, I'm not friends with all my exes. You gotta be.
And you guys bring people back to your apartment?
Oh yeah, he has a girlfriend who has my same name. That's
And
not
she's
weird at
cool
all.
with you living together?
Totally. Like, that's our litmus test. We're like, if you can't get with this, you're not gonna be able to get, like,
With this.
this is the first entry point. And no worries, that FaceTime date that I told you that I had, I told him that, he was like, whoa, that's
That's a red flag.
That's a
and I was
red
like,
flag.
and the door is right there. I understand
Yeah.
if you want to opt out, but it's like a very great litmus test to see, are you our brand of weird? And most people, she's great. We're friends.
I think I have an idea for your next short.
2 friends that are exes,
Living in the same house.
back to back. Hell yeah. Just our cat on the perch on one shoulder.
I was
Yeah.
going to ask you, how do you find a partner who's okay with what you do, like, on stage, like, in your acts, like, as a comedian? And, like, here you are, you're saying, like, you're looking for someone who's okay with the fact that you live with your ex-boyfriend.
Wait, go back to that other. Oh wait, on stage, like comedy or dancing?
Yeah, comedy,
Okay.
comedy, you know? Or even lap dancing, too, like...
Wait, meaning like talking about.
Yeah.
What do you think people would have a problem with?
Hey, so
Talking about them.
any type of, like, risky humor,
Yeah.
and anything inappropriate, like, I feel like not everyone understands that, like,
Yeah.
what we do on camera is,
Yeah.
like, an act, you
Yeah.
know? And, like, so, like, have you ever had issues with that, where someone, like, wasn't okay with...
No,
Okay.
and I have girlfriends who have, and I would say that is an absolute deal breaker for me. Like, if you have insecure, like, I was a comedian when I met you. I will be a comedian. Like, date someone who's a project manager. I don't know. Like, it's not. If I'm saying something like really disrespectful specifically to you without you knowing, that's fine. But most of the guys I've dated actually like when I talk about them. It's like a little bit of like, ooh, this is my, like, I'm a part of this, which is cool. But I just have to, I always like okay with that. Or like,
Oh, see,
if it's something too personal, like, I had a lot of personal stuff about my ex, about specifically like some of his health issues. And I asked him if I could do it. And he was like, fucking roast me. He was like, go for it. And I was like, hell yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And that was
Yeah.
very respectful and nice of you to actually
Well, yeah,
check
I don't
with
want
him.
to, I'm not mean. Like, I mean, despite how I act towards Mario, you're the first person actually I've ever been mean towards. Thank you so much. It feels so good. I mean, who else can I do this to?
Fuck somebody's day up tomorrow. Someone else.
I feel so powerful now.
Is there anything you won't joke about?
I am still, I have like a very quirky family, as most people do. I won't post anything super personal about my family.
Okay.
I might say it on stage if I need to get it out. I won't post it just because, like, I don't want to hurt anyone's feeling, you know.
Yeah, even though it's a joke.
Yeah, exactly. And, like, I don't need to hurt my parents' feelings or whatever. I will say I also, like, not that I have a hard and fast rule against this, but I don't have a ton of political stuff. It's not that I won't. It's just, like, I feel like there are so many people out there that are better and faster at doing it. I'm like, you guys got this.
Yeah, you gotta
I'm
know
gonna
it.
stick to, like, talking about stripping and living with my ex. Like, right what you know. No one else can talk about my experience doing that. So
Yeah, for sure, for
yeah. You know, there's a phrase, there's a term for anyone who wants, it's, have you guys heard the term chuckle fuckers?
sure. What is it?
Chuckle fuckers?
Chuckle
Oh, it's
fuckers?
like people who fuck comedians.
Yeah, exactly. Like
It's like a
groupies.
cheek chaser, a cleat
A
chaser.
cheek chaser.
A clit chaser. That's definitely what it is.
Yeah, it's basically the same exact thing for, like, you know, athletes. Like,
Yeah,
they like do like
cleat
like
chaser.
that like baseball players. Or,
Yeah,
is
like
that for
a-
athletes in general, cleat chaser, or is it just baseball?
I always thought more so grown up people refer to it as a baseball player, but I think
Yeah,
you
I
can
guess
link it as
maybe.
an athlete.
But someone's
Maybe
gonna-
maybe only athletes that wear cleats, I guess.
I don't think I've ever romped around with an athlete. I don't know. I've never
Really?
been into, I've always been into like shrimpy little guys. Maybe it's because I live in New York. Maybe it's because I live in Brooklyn.
Thespians.
Thespians. Well, now I'm getting into, you know, and I'm like, okay, now I get it. And also just like women in general, because I can't deal with y'all. Y'all are fucking retarded.
She's
So-
like, I'm looking to venture out to the guys who are into the WNBA.
I'm either I've been with like effeminate skinny men, and now I'm going both sides. I'm like either dumb jocks or just straight up women.
Whoa, what?
Like literally, are you the best of both worlds? Is this it? Is this
I don't
love?
know. We're gonna have to find out.
Okay. Is he telling us to?
No,
Nobody's laughing.
Oh, okay. All right. Hell yeah. Yeah.
Keep your laughter down,
What's
Rob.
your-
Keep
Yeah,
your
Rob.
laughter down.
What's your sign?
What's what?
What's your sign?
My sign?
There she goes fucking deflecting again.
I'm an Aquarius.
All right. Yeah. We're
that-
in love.
It's that easy.
What about you, Mario?
What do you think my sign is?
Scorpio.
No.
Scorpio is one of our favorite songs though from Moneybag Yo.
What is it?
I get Scorpio. I feel like I get Scorpio. No, actually, I don't know if I get Scorpio up.
Tell me. That's it. My dad
You're,
does astrology. That's the only reason I'm into this shit.
Capricorn.
Okay, cool. I fuck with Capricorns. Friends.
You
a
can
lot
tell
of
from my tattoo?
No, I don't even know
Is that
the
what that is?
symbols of
Yeah.
them.
I should have asked, but I didn't know.
Honestly,
Well,
you play the I'd rather not know with me, so.
yes.
Happy
Red-
Gemini season.
Red flag, red flag, red
And
flag.
while we're cheersing, let's talk about the food that we got out here real quick. We got Gracie in the middle over here with the beer brine half chicken. That's actually the first person that ordered this that came to this restaurant today.
Really?
Really?
Is anyone-
It's nice.
That
How is it?
came
It's
to-
good?
Off the new menu?
There's a new menu.
Okay. All right.
So
I
on the
think I've
menu
eaten
stuff
it.
over here. Mario's got the old-fashioned grilled cheese.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. And I'm going with the braised short rib sandwich. I got the crinkle cut fries because if it's not waffle fries, it better be crinkle cut. If you're eating the regular steak cut fries,
Curly fries
It
are
needs to
better.
have some kind of. Curly fries are weird.
curly fries.
I don't know.
Curly
They
fries are
really-
like, I agree.
Sorry. Sorry, Mary.
I've never been bullied, attacked, and disagreed with a guest more, ever.
It's because you're a stupid Aquarius. You know,
I'm
boy-
staying home next time. I'm not an Aquarius.
yeah, whatever, dude.
I'm not an Aquarius, bro. You're a
You're
fucking
an Aquarius.
No, your mom's an Aquarius. Can that be the name of this episode? Your mom's an Aquarius. People are like, what?
That's it. Your mom's an Aquarius. We'll go with that.
Rob, write it down, bro.
Yup, yup.
Write that down on that.
Yup. On the laminated paper. You got a Sharpie? You got a fucking Sharpie? Okay.
But saying curly fries are the best fries is like saying Jay-Z's the best rapper. Like, they,
He does need to get out of the way. He keeps ruining Beyonce's albums. Just
well,
needs to-
apparently he dropped some serious cash into that country flair little thing she did to get her like first on the charts. But then Taylor Swift just came in with 31 songs off the rip.
What do you
Take
guys
it
think
over.
of Taylor Swift?
I love her.
He's obsessed with Taylor Swift.
I love her. I'll show you a video later. I love her.
Okay, when you guys said the three, did you see the response I wrote for the three
No, I didn't.
artists?
Should I look?
Oh boy.
So yeah, while we're here, let's see. The three artists. So one of the questions is,
I think I said sorry in it.
yeah, she. So three musicians, male and female, that you would have to listen to for the rest of your life. Three of each.
And you can't listen. Oh, three of each. Okay.
Yeah, or just three, or we could just do three. I mean, I did guys and girls.
Yeah.
You know me, Dua, Macy Gray, Taylor Swift. That's easy.
Macy goes great.
I Try is like out of this world.
Okay.
And then Cuddy, Travis Scott, John Mayer would be my three
John
guys.
Mayer. Okay,
Need it.
that's such
I
a. Were you a guy that played acoustic guitar and did John Mayer covers in high school?
No, I bring nothing musically to the
Really?
table. I
That's
have a
good.
harmonica now that I fuck around with, like on my drives at work.
That's it. Like anything folky, hottest instruments are like banjo, like upright bass. Anything bluegrassy is. That's where the sexual tension is.
Really?
A banjo player? Are you kidding me? For
First
like a
thing we
fiddle?
agree on all day.
There he is gonna fucking blacklist. He's gonna edit together all the canceled parts of
Yeah.
of this episode.
And put you on play. I'm sending it to TMG right away.
Mary's doing the worst though.
Nothing to lose. Literally.
Like Mary says, any press is good press.
Yeah, honestly, I need it.
Wait,
with this
so can
launch.
you give us yours? I mean, I see him right.
Okay, yeah. As I do the girl dance.
Come on.
Cardi B in the
Yeah.
background.
All right. So I'm gonna say Beatles first. Hold on. I'm eating this Brussels sprout. Talk
You
amongst
wanted
yourselves.
to.
These is red bottoms. These is
I've been listening. This is okay, guys. Real quick. I've been doing some manifestation.
You been waiting for this?
I've been doing some money manifestation.
Wait, is it bad luck to share your manifestation?
See this?
You
I don't know. Is
Get
it?
in my head.
You see what I do?
So I don't share my manifestations because I'm
Really?
afraid that it's going to be bad luck.
I don't hide anything.
Okay,
I
go
can't
on.
hide.
I'm sorry for
Clearly,
interrupting. I was
clearly.
concerned for you for a second.
No, I
didn't
mean
wanna-
now I don't think you share your mantras,
All right.
which is I'm a bad girl. So I just shared mine. No, so mine is.
That's my mantras too.
Wow, we have so much in common. Okay, so I started. So I was like, money manifesting, and that's like, believe it or not, Cardi B's money is at the top of the list. So I have a whole playlist.
Cardi
I
B.
just start my day with it.
Listen, I don't.
Bitch
I
better
love
have my
the-
money. Rihanna.
Really?
It's just a
Rihanna?
lot. And it's been working, honestly.
Really?
Yep. As I fund my short, let's go. People will be like, what's your secret? And I'll be like, Cardi B on repeat while I'm sleeping.
So while you're sleeping too?
No, that would be.
Do you ever listen to music like before you go to sleep or while you're sleeping?
I got to be in a bad place to have music.
It's just 9 Inch Nails like blasting off your.
I was going back to the emo LimeWire days.
If the
Like,
music is on to put me to sleep, that means I've tried everything.
That's okay. I really this weekend. Look, I got into harp music.
harp music?
I had to read something. I was really stressed. I was like really stressed and listening to Cardi B, and I was like, that's not good to bring me down. And so I just went to harp music, and I was like, I'm a little baby now.
Like the.
Exactly.
I did
You got
So like,
it.
I actually kind of I mess with that. Though, like before some of my starts, I would listen to like classical music.
Yeah.
Just to like calm my nerves a little bit. And like if you
No,
have
it works.
nerves, like do you get nerves before you go out and perform? Like, you
Do
you get nervous?
Sometimes. It depends. It's usually for like bigger shows, shows where I know that like other comedians I respect are going to be there. That's a big one. But I will say I don't really get like crippling nerves.
Okay.
I get, even if I have them, I'm like, oh, this is a little uncomfortable. It usually just translates into
Some funny shit.
yeah, but like there was a show a few weeks ago. I was in Stamford, Connecticut, and I did a show, and in the middle of it, I got really anxious. And here's why: I remember because there were two teenagers, like 16-year-olds, but they looked way younger, sitting front and center. And I was like, I didn't realize till that moment how like dumb and filthy all of my material is. And I was like, and I had also made a point to try some new dancer material.
Okay.
So I get up there and I'm just like, I am literally an example of what not to do for these kids. And so I started freaking. I was like sweating. I was trying to pivot. I was like, what's my clean material? They were having a blast. They didn't care.
Yeah.
But getting nervous mid-set is probably the hardest.
Oh, it's like how do you use those nerves almost?
How do you what?
It's like how do you use those nerves almost?
You just have to like multitask where you just like, I have to just go on autopilot and say my jokes and then like really just be present. You're like, I literally just have to like calm all of these nerves. And like one thing that works is like stopping talking and then making eye contact with people. Like it's fine even if there's like 10 seconds of silence.
Collecting your thoughts. And you can usually laugh at the silent part too. Like
you're just like, if you do like a little of this, I'm like, what's up, guys? Like if it's a crowd
it's like
that's like
fillers.
lukewarm, I'm like, and they're not feeling it, and I know they're not feeling it, and like we both know, I'm just like, so what's going on?
What are we doing here?
That'll usually, like, is there something on my face?
Yeah.
Like, and then that'll usually like immediately release the tension.
Well, the first show of the week that I saw you at, a funny story. We had May Plannard on a couple weeks ago.
Yes. Great comedian.
Oh, she's amazing.
Yeah.
And she was burying me for the WNBA stuff also. But a lot worse.
I'm not burying you.
Yeah, not at all.
Praising
You're
you.
praising
I'm
it.
lifting you up.
It's
Yeah.
My turn. My turn.
But so after we were done with her show, we went to we actually came to yours with Maggie Lally.
Oh, so you saw the taping?
It was all four of us. It was me, Mario, Rob, and we had our buddy Matt with us. We walked in with May, and she said, "Yeah, we're gonna fill some seats." We walked in, there was no seats. It was
Okay, so that was wild. That morning we had 5 tickets sold.
No way.
I wanted to call it off so badly. Maggie Lally, plugging her, she's a fucking force of nature. Like
She was
all I
hilarious.
wanted to do was turn off the car, and she was like, we're fucking flooring the gas.
I love it.
She just went so hard, and then we ended up having, like we were panicking. So I am like a little sheepish about my performance in that because I was just stressed about ticket sales, and also I was like, well, there's not going to be anyone here, so I'm just going to like try out new stuff. And then I showed up to a packed house, and I hard pivoted to like my tried and true stuff, but it was so, I just feel like that was one of those moments where it was like, I was really frantic. So
I mean, I think you killed it. I
Thank
mean,
you.
honestly, that's when
I blacked out.
When you were done, I said it to you. I'm like, I need to meet this girl. Like, she was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
The best part was, him and Rob couldn't.
Do you think I'm also hilarious? Come on.
No, I
Stop
was just gonna say it's probably such a relief being able to go home to your ex-boyfriend after you had a rough night.
Yeah, and be like, I did it again. I did it again. Can I have a hug, babe? No, you're disgusting. I took care of you emotionally for 7 years. Leave me alone.
That's ridiculous.
That was good. That was, hey,
like
I was
that?
wrong about you. Okay, we were all wrong about you.
We were all wrong.
Okay? Don't listen to what these guys are saying behind your back, all right? Don't worry about the Reddit thread that I started about you. You're all right, okay?
These guys were in the car during your performance. They couldn't get a seat.
Yeah.
They walked in and
Me and
walked
Rob
right
were
out.
sitting in my car because there weren't enough seats, and I didn't want to ruin the.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I didn't want to ruin the
That
event.
was so wild.
It was
That
hilarious.
And like, it was so funny because I was like, Maggie, how did you get like 25 people? And she was like, I have 10 people here. And I had like 3 people there. So I think we just got some people that wandered in. I don't know, but I was like, talk about nerves. I actually think that was the show
Yeah?
I was most nervous in because I was just like, I have no idea how this is gonna go. I have no idea what's happening. It
was a cool spot.
And there's like, I can't squander this because we have a camera
Yep.
and we have an audience and we have an audio guy and like everything. You're just like, I gotta fucking get it together.
Gotta hit it.
Just gotta do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you know you gotta do it regardless. So.
Yeah. You're like, I might as well do it well.
Right.
I guess. I could bomb if I wanted to, but yeah.
Maybe not tonight.
Yeah, maybe not. I'll save it for a fun treat. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming.
No, it was honestly, like
Thanks for almost having me.
Yeah, I mean, had I known, I would have put you fucking VIP front and center.
You just fucking bullied me all night.
Yeah. It just becomes a 15-minute crowd work set where I'm like, so fucking this guy. What are you, Capricorn? I would love to combine all of my vices into one. If you could make like a chocolate infused shot glass, like a mushroom infused chocolate shot glass, and then just put some cyanide in it, and I'll fucking sorry, I like spit.
That's like a Jeffrey.
It's a Jeffrey, yeah.
What's that?
Have you seen Get Him to the Greek?
No.
Oh man.
But I will say, Forgetting Sarah Marshall is
Same thing.
my top rom-com.
Is
That
it? Okay.
and When Harry Met Sally.
Well, you would love Get Him to the Greek. Aldous Snow is
Oh my
the main
God.
character.
He's great. He's so good.
And him and Jonah Hill together. Oh my God. It's an absolute. That's actually one of my favorite movies. They came out with an article today
Oh yeah.
saying that how it's actually like the worst movie politically to come out in the last 10 years.
Wait, why?
I don't know. It didn't really, like in the article, it didn't really like stress it in the first 2 paragraphs, and then they made me try and pay for the fucking rest of the website.
Yeah. And you're like,
So I didn't get to like the nitty gritty, but they said get him to the Greek.
That's how they really. Sorry.
That's how they bury you. That's how they get you.
They get you, and then they're like, you can either pay $5 or you can be an idiot. And I'm like, obviously, I'm gonna be a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I'm
and
down with
save
that.
Money.
Feel like
Who's the idiot now?
Like, here's your free subscription, and then
Yeah.
$5 a month. I'm like, I'm gonna read just this one article
Yeah.
and forget that I'm subscribing to this. Like,
Yeah. Or just search it and find it for cheaper and shittier somewhere else,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
ABC local
Yeah,
news.
or on Twitter.
Yeah. I've never been a Twitter person.
No. I've had one tweet on my, so I can't get back into my actual Frankie Van Dereken Twitter.
Really? No, so
What is this? I'm also digging it.
yeah,
Wait,
no. Oh yeah,
you guys
what do we
need
got?
to
We got the
explain this.
cheesecake, we got the chocolate cake, and we got the cookie skillet.
All community over here.
Don't judge the ice cream. We let it sit for too long, and now it melted. So
But it's so cute. Look at it's this cute little puddle. It's
now
like
it's all just like,
it's like a root beer float.
oh yeah.
You
It really
know?
is. I feel like I used to do that when I was younger. Like I used to sit there and like mash it up, make soup.
And then make
Yes,
we call it ice cream
yes,
soup.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you know what
Wow.
we used to do? Remember how we were telling you we were friends in 6th grade?
Mm-hmm.
In middle school, we used to crush up the Chips Ahoy in the milk, and we used to drink the Chips Ahoy like that.
Wow. It's badass. So it was like before protein shakes were a thing.
And then we go
That
on his
was-
mom's computer and watch parasite
Porn.
porno.
Oh,
Yeah, you know?
nice.
Download it on LimeWire.
Wow, that's a sweet spot. Chips Ahoy and Paris Hilton porn. That's really like, you get like a 6-month window where you can do both of those things. Oh, are you a big Twilight guy?
There we go. Not a Twilight guy. Never was a Twilight guy.
Are you a big,
No, last week they were making fun of me for Vampire Diaries. When I was younger, I used to watch
Okay.
with my
Younger,
girlfriend. I used
how
to
old are
watch,
you now?
I'm 32.
so like 31?
Yeah,
A
I guess
man
so.
enjoying.
You know what? Underworld was on TV today. and
Okay,
I
Underworld.
paused. That's hot.
Kate Beckinsale
Beckinsale.
in her prime.
I would suck a fart out of her ass.
Yeah, I mean, here we go. Here we go. Literally, we thought at least we could get through one course without him talking about
Yeah,
ass.
honestly, if anything's come to fruition tonight, we obviously can't.
No, that's our one takeaway.
But that's why we keep him here.
Yeah.
That's why we
Keeps
keep him on the
things
side of the
grounded.
table.
It's a high.
What's the hypothetical question,
Rob's
Rob?
got.
Would you rather be stuck in
but
the
this
woods
is-
with a man or a
But this
bear?
is like a huge. It's like getting a huge incel, like a huge rise out of the incel community or something.
A huge rise out of who?
The incel community, like it's become this like huge.
Incel. Am I an idiot?
Incels? Wow, the fact that you guys don't know what incels
that a
is
good
mean
thing?
that y'all fuck. Incels is involuntarily celibate. So
Oh.
incels are like people who, like guys who think they can't have sex because women are superficial, and then they're the ones who like make bombs and stuff and like
Oh my
have crazy Reddit threads and like want to like.
Has something happened to you on Reddit?
Incels? No, why
Second
would
time
we-
you brought that up.
no, it's just the ultimate like pit of the internet.
Yeah,
It really is.
It's crazy what's out there. It's actually funny you brought up like incels and you're like, oh, you guys fuck, because
What's funny about it?
Because we do, and that's our podcast. Guys.
Well,
That's
thank you
our
for tuning
show.
in.
Thank you so much.
Do the
If
free
there's
shit
one
again.
takeaway is that Mario eats ass, and here's where you can follow us. Okay, sorry.
That might have to be how we sign off later.
I just want to know one thing.
Yeah.
How does Gracie Canaan want to be remembered as a writer and comedian?
Ooh, I would say the one word that comes to mind is authentic, which is something I struggle with. I definitely found myself hiding behind tropes of things, which I'm really actively trying to break out of. But my biggest inspiration is Phoebe Waller-Bridge, who wrote Fleabag. I actually have a sad girl little tattoo that says "It'll pass."
I like that.
Which is one of my favorite lines from the last 5 minutes of the last episode of Fleabag. Won't spoil it, but her stuff is so you're laughing, you're crying. It's so human. It's so much more than comedy. And so I don't know if that's something I can achieve in my stand-up. I just don't know if I have the chops, frankly. But it is something that I'm looking for. And also, I don't know, just being a nice person to work with. I think that's way more than, I know that sounds very sappy. It's a wonderful life, but I would literally rather just be less known and be she was great to partner with on this project than I'm going to be the best, and
You hear some nightmare stories about actors, actresses, comedians just trying to work with athletes, yeah, and it's guys are just not who they seem to be on paper. You know what I mean?
There's something so amazing about seeing someone that's so good at what they do, and then you're oh, it makes sense that you're an asshole because that's how the sausage is made.
Yeah.
Wait, what? What were you doing?
No, that's
Were
nothing.
you guys gonna name names?
No.
Oh, is it because I said ass? I got excited. Sorry. Sorry.
Now look at me and wink.
Well, it's my cue. Open mouth. But
You're gonna have to wait a few minutes before I can stand up.
yeah. It's because I said ass. But I do think my biggest thing, I just want to make fun shit and have a fun time with people that I like working with. That's literally it. I've done as we all have, put in way too much time tolerating people and tolerating jobs and tolerating things, and that's just over it.
Yeah.
Just want to have fun.
Do things on my own terms with good
Yeah.
people.
That's literally it. Yep.
Freedom. You feel free when you're
Yes.
living on your own terms and when you're being
1,000%.
authentic.
Yes. Yeah.
Authentically
Because
yourself.
and also no one can take what you have. Whenever people get competitive, it's well, you're usually getting competitive with people that are like you, but it's if no one can tell a story about having an astrologer father and also being a stripper and living with their ex. I mean, maybe they can, but maybe they're not going to, so it's what
I don't know. We're going to be searching high and far.
I mean, in New York, I feel that's kind of a common story.
Honestly, you can probably take a left out of here and find someone in the corner.
If I move to Des Moines, I'm going to be a real fucking novelty over there.
If you are the second girl that's like that, stay away from me.
That's so funny.
Come back your eyes and fuck this up, okay? Just go Yoko on this fucking duo. Chaos, guys. I want to watch the world burn, okay?
She's a joker. That's it. So I got a couple for you. You got 2 would you
Wait,
rathers.
really? Do I have anything in my teeth?
Let me see.
Oh.
No,
Really?
you're good.
Okay, all right. You guys would have told
I knew.
me.
I would have told you. How would he see you?
Just fucking with you. Okay, couple more questions, and then I'm having another bite of this.
So you're getting married, and your fiance is going. You're like, really?
Oh, God.
You're getting married. Your fiance is going on his bachelor party.
Oh, yes. I just saw that cookie just. I'm sorry. I'm just. If something bad could happen to you during this episode, I was gonna jump on it. That's all.
He has been
Wow,
willing
it
this.
didn't get.
No, you're
It
good.
landed neatly. I thought there would be
You're
like
good. No
a
stain, no
huge-
nothing.
I told you guys. I told you at the
She
beginning.
said she was a mess.
I'm a messy eater, and I spill the fact that that's even that close to. It's out
To
of
this?
arm's reach, but Something's gonna happen where I'm telling a story.
Like, as a matter of
Like
fact.
I start breaking out into a vaudeville act and I fuck up your iPad.
Is that how you dance? Is that your...
Yeah, that's how that's come to the strip club, guys. Seriously.
Come to the lap dance club, guys.
Yeah. Hey. All right. I am married.
And your fiance, well, you're not married yet. You're engaged, and your fiance's going on his bachelor party. Where's
or
one
her,
spot?
Or her.
Or her.
Okay,
you're
let's
right.
say it's for the sake of argument. It's a.
Where's one spot he or she can't go?
I don't care. I don't go anywhere. I don't care. I just don't want you to go somewhere boring. Like, I'm not worried you'll do anything or if you are like, whatever. I'm just worried if you were like, yeah, let's all go to Scottsdale, bro. I'd be like, who am I marrying? You know, if you were like, let's boys night in Fort Lauderdale, I'd be like, we have to, sorry, are you from there? Did you guys do that? Sorry.
I just got back.
from a bachelor party.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
man.
amazing.
No, that hurts Fiori's band. Fiori's crying right now.
I'd be like, really? And this is like, you have shit taste. I don't know if I
Yo.
want you at the wedding.
Thief is punching the air right now. I'm still peeling from Fort Lauderdale.
What do
Oh
you
my!
guys do there? Just like
We went on a couple
murder?
boats and yeah.
For fun? Like,
For once, you can't judge me because I didn't go.
I'll find a way. Don't worry. Don't worry. We have a couple minutes left. I will find a way. All right. Yeah. So that would be it. Like nowhere boring, and then also nowhere where it's like I don't ever want to share funds with anyone. But like if it's somewhere super expensive, I'm like, you either better have a lot of money or like spend more on our honeymoon or whatever.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like
Makes
you're
sense.
not gonna. Although I would do that. I would totally spend more money on my girls than my husband. So, you know.
I was like I'm getting married. My fiance is not going to Nashville. It's not.
Oh,
it's not happening.
wait, because it's just too
It's
dumb?
I just feel like it's just
No, he was traumatized from this bachelor
Yeah.
party. I can't give all the details.
Wait,
but
you went to
he-
Nashville for a bachelor party?
No, Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, yeah.
And he comes back and he's like, bro, if I ever get a girl, she's never going to a bachelor party.
What happened?
He was traumatized from events that took place, not of our crew, but of what he saw other people of other parties doing.
Oh, and he was
He's
like,
like,
ain't no
that's
woman
not
of
gonna be my
mine
girl.
can
It's
be.
I was like that.
Oh, you have no idea. Girls together.
Girls are the fucking worst.
She was trying to find a way around saying girls are the worst.
No, they're the fucking worst. They'll judge
When
you.
we're
They'll
all
say you do this,
together-
you do that, and then you put them all in one fucking room and they're
loud. The locker room talk is
Oh, it's.
unparalleled.
You see videos of like girls putting like mirroring their phone to the TV and swipe and doing like a party swiping on Tinder.
It's
I'm like, yo,
shameless.
that is that. Like, imagine like you're watching that video and your face pops up and they're like, goo.
Yeah, like you guys are like, you know, have your cons, but we're like, I think we're worse people.
I'm not gonna lie.
You know, you guys, like I think we're like we know what we're doing. You know.
Yeah, no. Yes, you guys like to play the victim all the time, but you do things with a purpose and you always try to get your way.
Premeditated.
Okay,
Yes.
Jordan Peterson.
Okay.
Let's, sorry. All right, next question.
You want the next one?
Yeah.
But I have swiped on Hinge in a room full of people before. I put it up on the Samsung TV.
Yeah.
It's fun for everybody.
That's fun.
Yeah.
It's like if you're going on an app, as someone who is on an app, you're automatically giving up any sense of self-respect. So like, go for it. You know? I don't know. We're all idiots.
We're all.
No one is safe.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Would you break up with someone over text?
It depends.
What's the hands for?
It depends. If it's someone that I've casually been seeing for like 5 dates, then yes. I would never break up like from a relationship. I broke up with something that was like a casual thing for 6 months, and I texted him and I said, "Hey, can we talk?" Or I didn't say, "Hey, can we talk?" I said, "Hey, I have something to run by you real quick." And then I FaceTimed him, and then we kind of talked.
That's a little bit better than texting.
Yeah, I don't ghost, I don't avoid. I'm very like, I am very, very clear with people. It's never helped me. I'm like, hey, I can be like, hey, I'm not looking for anything serious. And then like a month later, I'm like, hey, I gotta go. And they're like, what?
Yeah. Okay.
Not to make myself sound like a fuckboy, but
No, it's sound like fuck one. No. At one would you rather, it's
Yeah.
fucking out of left field. We
Yeah.
we had like I said, our friend Steve on a couple weeks ago.
yeah.
And I've been milling these would you rathers through my head. And we were talking about our moms having similar hair.
Okay.
And,
You too.
yeah, our
Okay.
moms.
All
Our
right.
moms.
What's the-
when people
what's the
see our
cut?
moms, they ask us like if they ask them if they're sisters.
And you guys are cousins. What is the haircut?
They have like the curly hair, but like when they crimp it, you know, like I sometimes look at my mom,
They
I'm like,
crimp curly hair?
well,
That's not
I don't know if crimp is the right
my
word.
mom has our
Straight?
moms have naturally curly hair,
Yeah, like naturally
Like
curly.
ring-
like
Ringlets.
froish.
Okay.
And like I used to tell my mom, like, hey, like, you got noodle hair. And my mom's like she hated that.
Yeah.
So my would you rather is, would you rather have noodles for hair
Yeah.
or sweat mayonnaise?
Sweat mayonnaise? Noodles for hair. For sure.
Yeah, that's easy. I'd be
I don't-
fucking.
Nah.
Yeah, well, also it's like, does it grow out? I mean, I would love that. Yeah. Well,
I guess I didn't really think like
eat
I didn't think about the whole eating your hair like question. I get.
And if I do eat it, does it grow back?
Yeah, it's got to grow back.
It's got to grow back. Yeah, a noodle. I
And
think
then
noodle hair.
the mayo keeps coming. Like
Whenever
having
you're
sex,
whenever
there's
you're
mayo all
whenever
over
you're
the bed.
sweating.
I also
Oh,
think
and
sweat and bodily functions. I should be outlawed. I hate all bodily. I think humans are disgusting in general. I think we're just
Yeah.
like uncooked meat bags. So
Oh my god.
what? What?
So they just put like the meat in the microwave, like,
Like
oh.
we're just like not finished. We're not
Really?
like primates. We're not reptiles. What?
no, honestly, I'm so disturbed by that. We're unfinished. We're uncooked meat.
Yeah.
Bags.
Bags.
Meat bags.
We're
Not
just
just,
like there's nothing else on this earth that's like as like we're just like turtles without shells. We're gross.
That's my cue.
oh man, I gotta hit you with the one last question before I let Mario get his cue.
I can't believe
Ruined my night.
I can't believe I'm the most outrageous person
Yeah,
that's
that-
been on this. That can't be true.
Honestly, not many people throw me for a loop. You threw me for a loop a couple times.
That's good. That's what we want.
I'm going light here. All right. Okay.
So this is the question that I know you were a little nervous about. The one historical
Oh,
figure,
yeah.
dead or alive,
Yeah.
that
yeah.
you could sit down and dinner with, ask any questions to that they got to answer. Who would it be?
Okay, yeah, I've never been able to answer this question, and I cooked up a special thing for you, and it's probably Genghis Khan, because he was probably like an absolute sociopath, and I don't know if I'd ask him anything specific. Maybe like, hey, what are your thoughts on consent, Genghis Khan? I don't know.
Well, does he have? He probably
No,
wouldn't even have.
bad.
He has like 7,000 kids, doesn't he?
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know.
Isn't
I
it
would
like
just,
everyone
like,
is somewhat
is
related
there-
to Genghis Khan?
Yeah, I
That's
think
what they say, I think.
the same way everyone's related to Pocahontas. But yeah, probably some like great
Too.
Pocahontas.
That's the
Everyone's like, I've heard so many people being like, I'm a descendant of Pocahontas. All usually like just white dudes.
Wait a second. This
don't
could be
know.
this could be a really stupid question to ask on camera. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
Pocahontas is a real person?
Yep. Yep. Pocahontas is a real person.
Really?
We're learning so many new
No,
things.
are we?
Pocahontas is a real person. She married a John Rolfe, not John Smith.
So the cartoon is
Yeah.
really
Actually, the real person is based on the cartoon.
makes sense.
Flip it.
That's how I'm learning today.
Yeah.
I figured Pocahontas was like
Yeah.
just like Disney's Mulan.
Mulan might have also been based on a real person, but less.
I don't
now.
know.
Yeah.
I think she was loosely
Look at how
based.
much more. This is PBS now.
Literally.
This is like
this is government access that we're watching.
your tax dollars are going. Yeah, Pocahontas is a real person. And then she went to England to marry John Rolfe, and then I'm pretty sure she died of
Smallpox.
smallpox. I don't think it was smallpox because she was
Yellow
already
fever?
over there, but she died of some bullshit that
Shingles?
she wouldn't have died of if she
Diarrhea
hadn't
or
married.
something.
Yeah, Pocahontas shit
It's
herself.
crazy how much we take for granted Gatorade and Pedialyte. People die from diarrhea all over the world, like all the time.
Guys, if you care now, call the number on the bottom of the screen.
That was so good.
Stop diarrhea.
If
Yeah.
Mario can spell diarrhea, we're on that.
All comes back to asses. Yeah, I would say Genghis Khan or like some serial killer. John Wayne Gacy would be pretty chilling. I don't know. But I want to talk to someone like who is crazy from way, way back.
Okay.
To be like, what was
it like?
how gross is your life?
I mean, back then they probably only lived to like they're like 28 anyway. So
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, the life expectancies back then are crazy.
Yeah.
I don't mean to go off subject here, but you see that they're making like the advancements where if you have the money, you can within the next like 10 years, you're supposed to be able to like take a pill that you could live to you're like 120. Have you seen that?
No.
I haven't heard of the pill. No.
It's like that movie that
Limitless or whatever.
but not.
It's just regardless of genetics or anything. It's like 120 on the money.
Well, like you like
And then-
it's like
I don't want to
it's
live
supposed
to
to add.
120.
I don't know. I'd be down.
If I can give you a good 120, I'm in. I
think
don't
I
want to
just
be
get
like,
bored.
okay, I'm 70 to 120.
I think 80 I'm out. I'm Harold and Maude in this shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah?
I'm
I
trying
know
to.
exactly how I want to die too. So glad you asked. So I'm gonna have a commune upstate. We gotta roll. Rob's. We good? This is my producer brain. I'm like, okay, so here's how I'm gonna die. I'm gonna have a commune upstate that I'm gonna start developing within the next 5 years, and then I'm gonna have like a great hall, like Nordic, like Skyrim style, you know,
Okay.
with like a giant fireplace and a lot of like furs and stuff. And I'm gonna have all of my friends, the ones that are alive, over for a dinner party, and then I'm gonna fall asleep on the couch and be euthanized while everyone hangs out. And my cat, who will definitely still be alive, will be falling asleep on my lap. That's it. That's a pretty good death, right?
Honestly,
85?
I mean, that's kind of fucked up to everyone, all your friends that are there. Like, you're letting them know that they're gonna
Yeah.
they're
I'm not
gonna
gonna
wear.
do that. I'm gonna be like,
She's gonna.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna
I'm like, this is my death party. Like,
Okay.
and your guys' gift to me is like,
That's actually
don't
a really-
watch, don't watch. Just like hang out and
Well-
like, I just kind of want to fall asleep to like my friends hanging out.
When you leave the party and go in the other room, you're kind of preparing for your death party.
She's studying.
That's what it is. I'm practicing.
That's it.
I'm practicing. The ultimate Irish exit.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
You guys haven't thought about this? This is like my North Star. Like everything in my life is serving out when you die.
So I would want to be pushed off a cliff, and like the best sniper in the world shoot me on the way down, and then I fall into like stakes in the ground.
You want like a turducken of death.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mario
want
just
to
wants to make
show.
sure. Mario wants to make sure he's not making it over that cliff because he's
He
going.
wants-
He's
it-
getting shot.
it's
He's landing
death
on
or
needles.
bust.
How would I want to?
Needle.
How would I want to? Well, yeah, spikes. Whatever you're saying.
Yeah.
How would I want to die? I don't know. Peacefully in my sleep, like,
With furs.
like laying,
And-
preferably laying on my back. I don't know.
Yeah. So avoidant.
He's so sweet.
Sound like
He's
an
so
avoidant
sweet.
person.
That's why everyone thinks he's like the good one out of the two of us.
What do you mean they think I'm the good one out of the two of us?
It's a good one.
Speaking of good ones, this was a good one.
This was a fucking great one.
Thank you for coming.
Cheers.
Was I too chaotic, guys?
No.
This was.
No, I genuinely don't like
Yeah.
you, but it was okay.
No!
Like I'm dropping the episode and then unfollowing you.
That's fine. That's fine.
That means you succeeded here tonight.
And don't forget, we're the Oven Podcast. I'm Mario. That's Franco. Awesome time in American whiskey.
As usual.
With Gracie Canaan. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe.
Where can we find you?
Oh, Save Gracie Canaan on TikTok, Instagram, and yeah, keep. By the time this comes out, you guys can check out the crowdfunding campaign for Booties. So follow me, Save Gracie Canaan. Yay, that's it.
Nice and easy.
Yep.
And just like that, there's always oven seat for you at the oven.
Keep it cooking in the